It's the dawn of a new decade. You can be you again with Shatkin mini dental implants. Do you suffer with loose dentures? Are you embarrassed to smile because you're missing teeth? Here's how Shatkin mini dental implants will change your life.
I've had problems with my teeth.
I couldn't eat almost anything.
I'm gonna go and get this done.
There was no pain. I was very comfortable.
It's just unbelievable what it's done to my life.
And it makes you feel good. It does.
Kind of gave me my life back.
Many dental implants made me feel like me, made me feel the person I knew I could be and always was inside.
I would recommend it to anyone.
And now I can smile and show the world. Literally changed my life.
It's incredible. It is. It's absolutely incredible.
Hello everybody, I'm John DeSciullo and welcome to Innovations in Health. We are going to talk about the mini dental implant procedure. It's going to change your life, and we're doing that with Dr. Holness from Bowie Dental Wellness in Bowie, Maryland. Doctor, welcome to the show.
Thank you, John. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here because the mini dental implant procedure, ladies and gentlemen, it's 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, and less expensive. It's FDA approved. Imagine biting into the foods and enjoying the foods that we know and love here in Maryland. A delicious steak, an ear of corn, and most importantly, those delicious Maryland crabs that we love so much. Dr. Holness, if somebody has a denture, the mini dental implant procedure can offer a stabilization and a confidence. Show us how.
Absolutely. Denture wearers know that the lower denture can be especially uncomfortable. Oftentimes it doesn't stay in place, it rocks all about, and it causes a lack of confidence when it comes to chewing, speaking, smiling, and eating.
If you take that model apart, you'll see how the mini dental implant procedure with those titanium posts holds the lower in place.
That's right. If you look here on the underside, there are little snaps that coincide with these implants that go down into the jaw. With those, it allows the patient the ability to snap those in place, and no longer do they have to suffer the discomfort of the denture wobbling around in their mouth.
Yeah, because a lower denture, I'm sure if you have a denture, you know that lower denture sort of swims around on the bottom of the gum, and then you have to use those adhesives and those goops that keep it in place, and then you swallow it. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, the simple process of even just having to slather it down with that glue every morning is uncomfortable for patients. Many people just want to be rid of that altogether.
And so if you're in a situation too where you're with a family member and you're out to dinner, sometimes the teeth could come out. It could be a very embarrassing situation.
Indeed. I've heard stories of preachers preaching and the teeth fall out, or somebody singing and they fall out, sitting across from someone at dinner or on a date. These are the types of insecurities that can happen in reality with a denture that is not stabilized with mini dental implants.
So if somebody has a lower denture, odds are they might have an upper denture, because now with the upper, as we talked about, that sense of taste with all of the great foods we love is going to come back. Show us why.
Well, the top denture here, unlike most conventional dentures, actually has the palate cut out, which allows for patients to be able to taste their food better.
That palate is now exposed, that plastic is gone on the example that you have, and it again stabilizes.
That's exactly right. So just like on the bottom, these top ones snap in place. Now they can taste their food better. They can perceive temperature changes better if they're drinking coffee. They now have the ability to perceive those differences in the palate.
So Dr. Holness, no matter what the age of the patient, some people who have dentures might be a little bit older, and they may think, well, I have a denture, and that's just how I have to resign the rest of my life to acting with those teeth in my mouth. Not the case. It doesn't matter what age.
You are absolutely right. I ask patients this: what age is a good age to settle for a lesser quality of life? My great-grandmother is 106 years old right now, and let me tell you what she's still doing. She's still talking, she's still eating, she's still smiling, and teeth are essential to all of those functions. I'd say at any age this would be a worthy investment for someone who needs that boosts the confidence.
I first came in to see Dr. Holness because she was highly recommended. I was missing a tooth, and so it was a bit uncomfortable, so I wasn't able to eat everything that I wanted. I've had several procedures, but the procedure I most recently had was the mini dental implant. I am very happy I had the procedure done. I feel as though I have my smile back. I am able to smile, to eat, to function as I did before I had my issue. The mini dental implant was the answer to my missing tooth. I would refer family and friends to Dr. Holness, and I have. The staff here at Bowie Dental Wellness are so welcoming, very helpful, and very kind. They always make me feel comfortable. I feel very different now. I just feel as though I can smile normally, I can eat normally, whereas before I was in pain and there was the space where the tooth was missing. And so I am just so thankful that I no longer have to experience that pain and I can get back to smiling like I love to do.
Boost of confidence and stabilization, and that sense of taste, to enjoy the foods that we love so much. The mini dental implant procedure is not just for someone with dentures.
No.
And you have an example. God gave us our baby teeth and our adult teeth, and now Dr. Holness from Bowie Dental Wellness is going to give us our third set of teeth.
So this is called the Fix on 6. This is a favorite among patients and something that's really gratifying. I'd say that the happiest patients that I've treated are those that have received something like this, because it really is life-changing. So just like in the denture model, there are snaps built into the underside of it, but it goes on, locks onto the jaw, and stays in place there.
It looks beautiful. It's like a full set of teeth.
It really is.
And this could be upper or lower.
That's right, or both.
Yeah.
And at home, the patient doesn't have to worry about taking this out. In fact, it stays in. Between dental visits, about once every 3 months, we have the patient to come in just for maintenance on it, clean it up or adjust where needed. But other than that, the patient can go to bed and doesn't have to worry about taking these out.
Yeah, and has that sense, again, that sense of confidence back.
That's right.
The mini dental implant is very important, folks. If, say, you have a missing tooth or you have missing teeth in the back, now we're going to show you how the mini dental implant can change you from a whole different perspective.
So people of all ages lose teeth for any number of reasons. It's possible to replace a single tooth with these as well. So it is almost a universal solution. You can see here that there is one implant and the crown goes right on it. Now it doesn't come in and out. This is just for demonstration purposes, but the crown goes in place there and is cemented.
And what's important to note, Dr. Holness, is that tooth is custom made for the patient.
That's right. They can select the shade, and the shape is done to match the other teeth in their mouth.
And the missing teeth I mentioned in the back, some people might say, well, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. But it's not the case. These are very important teeth.
No, no, no. The back teeth are essential, not just for chewing, but also to the overall structure and shape of your jaw. So when you're looking at someone's face, a person that doesn't have teeth in their mouth, their jaw may be collapsed a little bit. With the back teeth in place, it kind of opens up that jaw again so that the patient's face has a more natural look. Also, when I see patients that have missing teeth, one of the things we run into is if there are no teeth to chew on in the back, they end up chewing on the front teeth. So it leads to the rapid breakdown of those front teeth.
And those teeth in the back, ladies and gentlemen, are very important, as Dr. Holness mentioned, because you want to make sure you chew your food and get all the nutrients out.
That's right. Not being able to chew properly is a really overlooked consequence of having missing teeth. I have patients come in all the time, and because they're frustrated with the teeth, they may have gone through a number of procedures over the years. They're just frustrated, and they say, "Oh, doc, take them all out," not realizing that there are consequences. If you can't chew your food, then you really can't extract the nutrients that your body was designed to take in. And so it can lead to a number of other health problems.
I couldn't eat even on my right side. It was sore, it hurt, I couldn't chew. It really bothered me. I had went to other places and it was kind of expensive for me. I had many implants. I didn't feel any pain. Once I got them, it was like the old me came back. It just changed my life, you know? It made me feel more confident. It makes a big difference. Yeah, it does.
I'm Dr. Holness. Call me today for a free consultation and give me the opportunity to change your life.
It was one of the best things ever.
Now, we've talked about the mini dental implant, and for many years, conventional implants were the way some people had their mouth and their teeth adjusted. This is an example of how the mini versus the conventional implant makes such a difference?
So this is an example of a patient's jawbone. If you notice here, there is a hole. And this is about the size of the hole that's drilled when a conventional implant is to be placed. Next to it here, though, there's a smaller hole. I don't know if you can even see it, but that's the hole that's traditionally put in place, like a little pinhole. So you can see the difference, how much less invasive those mini implants are. And because of that, that lends itself to the less healing time, the less pain. Those are just some of the many advantages of these mini dental implants.
So you see it right there in that example, and that titanium post is what holds everything in place, and the bone actually grows around the base of that titanium post. So this really makes that even more of an experience because the tooth is now going to stay in place.
That's right. One of the advantages of having mini dental implants is whenever a tooth is extracted and it's not replaced, the bone itself starts to shrink. So it gets shorter, it gets narrower. And over time, it can happen to the extent that the patient just loses bone. With the mini dental implants, it actually helps a person to retain the natural bone that they have in their mouth. They don't have that same loss and that shrinkage of the bone.
Boy, we are learning about the mini dental implant, learning so much with Dr. Aja Holness from Bowie Dental Wellness, 15231-15231 Hall Road, Suite 103 in Bowie, Maryland. Here's the phone number to call. I know it's on the screen, but get a pen and paper out and write this down, or make the call yourself right now to area code 301-750-9860. And if you go online to bowiedentalwellness.com, you'll get to know even more about the mini dental implant procedure and everything they have to offer. I think one of the things that we'd like to know is really get to know you a little bit. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Queens, New York, and I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, a little bit of both.
Went to school in Huntsville, Alabama.
I did. That was undergrad.
But here in Maryland, you have a very special connection.
Yes, I attended the University of Maryland in Baltimore for dental school, and I've been here ever since.
Well, it's a great place. I have cousins just down the road in Silver Spring, and what's nice about this area is, well, it's so diverse.
I love it. It's a happy medium between the North and the South. It has quite a bit of diversity, which I appreciate being from New York, but it's not quite so fast-paced, so I love it here.
How long have you had your practice?
I've had my practice now about 5 years. April will be 5 years.
And this is a very special place, but I know that you go to another special place. You go up to Buffalo.
Yes.
And it's a great city up there. And I know you meet Dr. Todd Shatkin. He has several patents on the mini dental implant procedure. He actually is somebody you go to get the latest information on it.
Absolutely. Ever since I first heard about mini dental implants, which was about, I guess, a little over 6 years ago, I've been coming up to Buffalo for training under Dr. Shatkin, who is the guru on this subject. He and his father have pioneered the use of these mini dental implants for replacement of one or more teeth, and for stabilizing dentures. I really appreciate being able to learn under Dr. Shatkin and consult with him, kind of be a mentee.
Yeah, and I know that you bring all of that information right back here to Maryland because Dr. Aja Holness is the mini dental implant expert for everybody in Bowie and everywhere in the Baltimore and Washington, D.C. area. And it's so easy to find you. And what's nice, too, on your website, you have all that information. You also welcome patients of all ages to your practice.
That's right.
And I know that you offer complete general dentistry as well. So
yes.
If somebody just wants to come in to see you because
yes.
they need to go to the dentist, that's good. You have what I love, it's called the 6-month smile.
Yes, 6-month smiles is great for adults that really don't want to be bothered with the 2-year-long process of conventional braces. I went through that myself, and I know, you know, there are many adults that really don't want to be bothered with that. But it's tooth-colored wire and clear brackets that are a lot more cosmetically or aesthetically pleasing.
And whitening as well.
Yes, many people are into whitening their teeth now, conscious of their appearance and what it does for their confidence. And so we offer several options for whitening also.
And we should mention too, the mini dental implant is an investment in who you are as a person, and you work with the patient to make that affordable. Explain that.
Having teeth is so important, not only for your health, but for your confidence, like we said before, your smile. And we want for everyone to be able to access this. So we have a number of financing options available for those that might need to take advantage of.
I know it's called Care Credit is one of the areas.
Care Credit is one of them. We have a number of others, Health Credit Services.
And we should mention again, the mini dental implant is much more affordable than the conventional implants. And I think you have a free consultation as well.
Yes, we absolutely do. When the patient comes in for their free consultation, we do an image of their mouths and we sit down, we go over with them the different options available to them. First, we find out really what's important to them and what it is that they're trying to correct as far as their smile and their mouth to begin with. Knowing that, we can offer options of solutions for them and then options to pay as well.
When people come to see you and they talk about the mini dental implant, you've mentioned it's a life-changing procedure. How has it changed people's lives? Because some of us want to get into a relationship or a new job. This could really make a difference.
People that have perfect teeth and have always had perfect teeth are really unaware of the silent struggle for people that don't or haven't always had that ideal smile. I was a bucktooth kid and I had a big gap that I was very self-conscious about growing up. So once that was corrected, once I had braces myself, I became fully aware of what that can do for a person's confidence, what that can do for their finances, what that can do for their ability to make it through this world in ways that other people take for granted. And I wanted to be able to give patients that opportunity as well. Mini dental implants are a game changer in that way. And for the patients in my practice that receive them, those are often my happiest patients. Those are the ones that come back and, talk about what a great dentist I am or how much their lives have changed. Those are the ones that come back and give me a hug. Hi, I'm Dr. Holness. Do you suffer with loose dentures? Does your lower denture slide around like it has a mind of its own? Are you embarrassed to smile because you're missing teeth? I have the solution that will free you from these uncomfortable feelings. Let me give you your self-confidence back and give you the ability to eat the foods you love to eat but can't. You'll be able to smile and laugh out loud again without the worries of your dentures falling out. Mini dental implants are your affordable solution, and I've been placing them with amazing results. Call Bowie Dental Wellness today for a free consultation and give us the opportunity to change your life.
Mini dental implants are 5 times less invasive, less discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, and the cost to you is less than half of the traditional implants. Dr. Holness of Bowie Dental Wellness is located at 15231 Hall Road in Bowie, Maryland. Call 301-750-9860 or go online at bowiedentalwellness.com and let her create that winning smile. Now, we should mention that you're not a matchmaker.
I'm not a matchmaker.
But I've heard word that sometimes the mini dental implant has changed people's lives for the better.
Yes. There are patients, they sometimes come and say, well, maybe now that I have these teeth, I can get a man. It just gives people more confidence that when they're dating someone, they don't want others to know that they don't have their natural teeth. It's embarrassing. And it's not something that people talk about all the time. So I can't guarantee it, but I do believe that we can boost your chances in that area.
Well, maybe we'll add matchmaker to your title. Dr. Holness, Bowie Dental Wellness. Here's the address, 15231 Hall Road, Suite 103, Bowie, Maryland. The phone number 301-750-9860. bowiedentalwellness.com. Let's talk about, and actually, you know what? Instead of talking about it, Dr. Holness, I think we should just go right to your practice and hear from some of the patients who have had this mini dental implant experience and how it's changed their life. Let's take a look.
I was having problems eating.
I would put my hand over my mouth.
I couldn't bite an apple.
I really wanted implants. I did not want false teeth.
I thought it would be painful, but it was not.
It was a really great experience.
I actually had a mini implant done.
Oh, she did the first one great, and actually the second one was even better.
I can smile again.
And it was a blessing.
You don't even notice it's there.
I can eat with no problem.
I'm just excited.
Women should stay pretty no matter how old they get.
I am really happy that I had the procedure done.
Extremely happy.
If you want to have that smile again and to be able to eat the things that you like,
I would definitely recommend this procedure, especially for your overall health.
And I'd encourage other people to go on and get it done.
I think it's worth every dime.
Well, I'm still talking.
In some respect, the dentist has incredible power because you can check and see how a person's health might be impacted by what you see in their mouth.
We now know that, and we're constantly finding out how there are so many links between what happens in the mouth and the rest of the body. Because patients, ideally at least, visit their dentist more frequently than they would a physician, we oftentimes see things first and are able to identify problems. I've seen everything from neurological problems, noticing changes in a patient's facial expression that give me a hint that there's something else going on.
Yet at the same time, some people have an incredible phobia still about going to the dentist.
Many patients have had terrible experiences, even going back to their childhood. And they may be elderly patients, but they still carry with them that fear. I'm happy to announce that there's so much that has changed nowadays in dentistry that there's so much more comfort involved with the procedures, that really fear need not be the issue that it once was. We take particular care in my practice to see to it that patients are comfortable, to find out what exactly it was that caused them to be fearful in the first place, so that we can, as much as possible, alleviate that problem for them.
So if somebody has just a general dental question, let alone the mini dental implant, which we know can change your life, they should come in.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. We're not limited to mini dental implants. We fix cavities, we do root canals, extractions, the whole nine.
Yeah. And we should mention too that you're located right off Central Avenue, and you are the mini dental implant expert for Bowie, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland. So this whole area, in the capital area, right, even into Virginia, they can come. You're going to welcome those patients.
Absolutely. Come one, come all. And we, like you said earlier, we see them from all ages. I did want to respond to something you said a little bit earlier.
Sure.
You talked about the cost of the fear cost. We do second opinions, and we do them at no cost. Many times what we hear patients say coming in is that they've already been to another place that promises to restore their full mouth. And they're really happy with the cost that we give them after comparing it with those other options.
So that second opinion really will make a difference.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And when we talk about the mini dental implant being, less invasive, less pain and discomfort, that pain piece is handled with an over-the-counter medication.
That's right. The procedure itself is not actually very painful, and frequently I hear patients say, Dr. Holness, I didn't feel anything at all, with surprise, because everyone imagines it to be a lot worse than it is. The reality is that there aren't very many nerve endings in the bone as there are in the teeth. So there isn't the pain. We just need to get the gums a little numb. And after that, it's usually smooth sailing.
It was totally painless.
What pain? It didn't hurt?
There was no pain. I was very comfortable.
I never felt a thing.
The entire procedure was virtually painless.
One visit, you're done.
And within an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, I walked out of here smiling and couldn't be happier, literally pain-free.
Many dental implants made me feel like me, made me feel the person I knew I could be and always was inside, and now I can smile and show the world.
Let's talk about stabilization. The lower denture. Show us again how the mini dental implant helps.
If you're out there and you're wearing a denture and your bottom denture is rocking all over the place, it doesn't stay in, or maybe you've had one made and you don't wear it at all. Mini dental implants may very well be the perfect solution for you, because it now allows your teeth to lock in place, to kind of snap onto that jaw, where you no longer have to worry about it wobbling around and they are coming out when you speak or chew or sing.
You're right, that stabilization gives you that sense of confidence back. So if you have a lower, odds are someone might have an upper. Show us how the upper mini dental implant will help.
So the upper denture stabilized by mini implants is awesome, because unlike the regular denture that is not supported by mini dental implants, it snaps on and it doesn't have the palate covered. It really allows patients to be able to taste their food and to perceive the temperature changes that come with the food or drink that we consume regularly. Of course, they also snap in place, leading to the ultimate stability.
All of that sense of taste, hot, cold, the hot foods and all of the great sensations are now coming back, and the sense of confidence.
That's right, and no more goop to stick it on there.
That's
and
right,
that
no more
that
goop.
denture adhesive is now a thing of the past with these mini dental implants.
So if God gave us our baby set and our adult set of teeth, you're going to give us our third set with the fixed on 6 example.
That's right. I have indeed had patients upgrade from the mini dental implant retained denture to the Fix-on-6 model, which isn't much of a difficult thing to do because it still uses the same mini dental implants. We don't need to do anything different. Only difference is that instead of being made of the plastic, this is a porcelain model. It still has the snaps, but you don't have to remove this every day. Once this goes in, it stays in the patient's mouth. They only come in once every few months to get it serviced, and then at home they wear it to bed, just like their natural teeth.
One of the things about the Fix-on-6, you don't have that extra plastic that you have with the denture.
That's right.
When we have a single tooth, say there's an accident, you mentioned a car accident earlier, or a sports injury, or some issue with the tooth, now the mini dental implant can help you with a single tooth and with missing teeth that might be in the back.
That's right, and this is something that can be done for patients of all ages. I've done it on high school students. Some people are actually born missing teeth congenitally, where their side teeth aren't in, and I've had the opportunity to restore cases like that as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that you did something wrong or that there was a problem. Some people are just really born without these teeth, and this is a solution for men, women, boys, and girls of all ages who may be missing teeth. Even if you don't have a full set gone, you can replace one or a few.
And those teeth are very important, those missing teeth, if they're gone, because you want to eat and chew the food properly.
That's right. And I just want to be clear that these teeth don't come in and out like this. This is simply for demonstration purposes, but they're cemented in place. They look just like the other natural teeth, and no one knows the difference.
Made in America product, FDA approved. These single teeth and
Absolutely.
all of the teeth are custom made just for you, the patient, and they're made for you to see it with Dr. Aja Holness at Bowie Dental Wellness, 15231 Hall Road, Suite 103, Bowie, Maryland. Like we said, right off Central Avenue. The phone number 301-750-9860, BowieDentalWellness.com. Before we wrap up, Dr. Holness, we've learned so much, but I know that you went to Guatemala. Tell us what that experience was like.
It was an amazing experience, aside from just being a beautiful country. I had the opportunity to provide much needed services to people who wouldn't otherwise be able to access it. We were in the Mixco area, which is not far from Guatemala City. And for 3 days, we provided care from dawn till dusk for men, women, boys, and girls of all ages.
Must have been a very fulfilling experience to help others.
It absolutely was, and it helped me to really to appreciate in a way that I hadn't before the access that we have to care in these United States.
And we do share something in common. I had separation buck teeth when I was young, and you said you had the same thing. You mentioned that earlier in the show. And that experience, I'm to understand, was really the inspiration for you to say, maybe I can help other people being a dentist.
Yeah. Like I said, everyone doesn't know this, but if you've ever struggled with confidence or something, you weren't quite happy with the smile you have, you know what that's like. And I wanted to be able to give that opportunity to someone who may not be confident enough to go for a job interview or to pursue a relationship, someone who may be very shy about their appearance, and it holds them back from doing the things that we take for granted in life, to pursue certain opportunities and just live life to the fullest. And so I'm happy to be able to provide that opportunity for people in whatever way I can. I think mini dental implants are a superb way to do that.
And those patients come back to you and say that their lives have been changed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Dr. Aja Holness from Bowie Dental Wellness, we thank you for joining us here on Innovations in Health. You are an innovator in health right here in the Maryland and Washington, D.C. area. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching.